Hello and welcome to the Jsmusicschool YouTube channel. This is the fourth video on the cage chord system, a great way of learning how to come up with different voicings of certain chords and to learn, for me, the most essential types of chords. Okay, so far we've looked at the major chords, major 7, minor 7. Now we're going to look at dominant 7 chords. Often in tabs, these will be abbreviated to sort of A7, B7, and so on. It's important to obviously get the distinction between the three, for me, the three main types. So these are used a lot in blues playing, you know. Really nice chords, but again, can really spice up your songwriting chord progressions if you know where to put them in the key. So, cool. Okay, so what we're going to do first, again, we're going to learn the 5 open shapes. Okay, so these are C7. Now, you can actually, in the open position, play the open E string, but we're not going to bother because it's mainly when you move it up the neck, you can just keep that shape. So this one here, this is a C7. You're only just playing the middle 4 strings, okay? So it's really easy to move up the neck. So that's C7. A7. Really common chord, okay? So in the open position, use up the middle and 3rd fingers. Okay. So this one, to move up the neck, you're going to use your 3rd and 4th. Okay, that way you're in a much better position. Okay, you're going to use that 1st finger to block off those open strings. So that A7, the open position, B flat 7 or A sharp 7. B7, and so on. Really common bar chord shape, really sounds great when you can use it effectively. So that was the A shape, G shape. So G shape, really nice one here. Now, when we move this up the neck, what you're going to do, because it's kind of impractical to play it like that. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare shape to play. I tend to use the kind of top half of it. So really, this shape here. So basically, you're just playing from the D string, and then just put the middle finger on the 1st fret of the high E string. So if you move that up the neck, technically speaking, this is what we call an inversion. You're not starting with the root note. It's a really nice type of funky kind of chord. So this one here would actually be called D7. The root note is on the G string, just as a shortcut. So a nice alternative, you know, it contains the same notes as that one. Yeah. So that's the G shape. Now the E shape. Really common chord, it's like playing E major without your 3rd finger. Again, when to move that up the neck, you're going to use your 3rd and middle fingers. Again, to block off this. You've already come across this chord quite a lot. This one here, this will be B7 in the E shape. So B on the low E string, okay? Okay, so that is the E shape, okay? So C, A, G, E, and now onto D. Very common shape. Look, it's very easy to get confused as that is actually the same shape as the A major 7 on our other blog on major 7 chords. So sometimes you can get the same shapes, but actually completely different chords. So this is D7. It's a bit of a funny one to move up the neck. Just going to free this up. So instead of doing 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, do it like that: 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 4th. Okay. Okay. So if you move this up the neck, so this one here, this is our F here. And all the D shapes, the root note is on the D string. So that'll be F7 D shape. Okay. Cool. So that is they are our 5 open cage shapes. Okay. It's sort of essential, used in thousands and millions of songs. So. Okay, so now what we're going to do is play it in a certain key. Okay, so the idea is that you want to be able to use these in all different types, all different voicings, depending on what sort of style, if you want to go up the neck in a more of a brighter tone, you might want to use the D shapes or the G shapes. So it's good to have all these in your repertoire. So what we'll do, we'll just take F, for example. So we'll do F7 in all 5 shapes. So in order to determine the first available chord, we just need to find where our first F is on either the E string, A string, or the D string. Because if you look at the chords, the root notes for the C shapes are always on the A string. The A shapes, all the root notes are always on the A string. The G and the E shapes, all root notes are always on the E string, and the A shapes, the root notes are always on the A string. So that's how you find out your shapes. Yeah, when you get onto arpeggios and things, you're going to be linking these chord shapes to the arpeggios. So really, really useful with this stuff. So, okay, so the first available F7, really the F7, the low E, in the E shape. Okay, so it's F7 there. Then you've got F7, the D shape. You can use that cool little octave shape to find out where the root note on the D string is. That's F7, D shape. Okay, now we'll draw C shape. So F7, C shape. Now the same root note is used for the C and the A shapes, just like with your other major 7, minor 7 chords, all the other ones. So F7, A shape. Okay. And now what we can do, a little shortcut to get to the G shape, is use the kind of that second part of that shape, bar it, and put the middle finger there. And that's kind of cool little funky G shape. Okay, so I'll go through those one more time. So we've got F7, E shape, F7, D shape, F7, C shape, F7, A shape, F7, G shape. So really good chord voicings. For me, you know, these 3 core types of 7 chords are the minimum required. They're so useful. We're going to come across them so many times, and it'll spice up your playing and so on. So play those in different keys. So just take a key, you know, 1 per day. You can also practice them with the others. So think, right, okay, what we're going to do is the 3 main types of 7 chords and do them in all shapes. So you could do, I don't know, A shape. So you could do C7, C major 7, C minor 7. Yeah, so really get you knowing the neck inside out. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Any comments or suggestions, post them on the YouTube channel or the actual blog on Jsmusicschool.co.uk. So again, you can find the pictures and diagrams on JS Music School, the actual blog site as well. So look forward to seeing you in the next blog. Thanks very much.